good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Don't mind my shower here, I don't know where we're going with this. Kitty Cat has been giving me the business, and she was trying to headbutt my hands while I was trying to type the stream title, and it took me an extra like 3 minutes because she kept turning caps lock on, so it kept being like, Prepatch event! Which maybe I should have left it like that because that's more exciting. Hi! Are you head of brand strategy? Hi. She's biting me this morning. She's full of bees. Alright, Hazel and Miss Kira. Hello! How you guys doing? Happy Friday! It's morning. It's 9 a.m. It's actually 9:09 a.m. Sorry about that. And I have yet to have any coffee, but I made one and it's on my desk and I'm very excited about it. So maybe we should start with that. She's standing in front of chat. Kitty, what if you come sit on my lap and then I can, you know, read chat and we can have a nice, you can have maybe a nice nap? What do you think? How's that? Give a review. How many cats out of 10? Good? Yeah, okay. I've existed for 20 streams. Kira is your hype woman. Prepatch changes hype. One thing, out of many that I do not know yet, I know they were testing those. Have they pushed them live yet? Are they out? Is it happening? Is it true? I hope it's true. I hope it's live. They are live. Best news. Oh, look at that. Off to adventure. That's the achievement that I had coming. It was leveling 3 Shadowlands mission table followers to 60 on the mission table. I was just sending up Petrarch missions, but I'll take it. Not mad at that. You guys can go get some anima. Yeah, nothing to complain about. Managed to gear my priest from like 320 to 480. Holy smokes! Have you done the event after the changes yesterday? Not convinced I like them. I have not yet done it. I will be doing so this morning. Also, I steamed my oat milk because I really want to make sure my coffee was hot, but now my mug is like really hot, so I'm worried I overdid it. No, it's good. Oh, man. That's gonna be important. That's some caffeine that we're gonna need. Shall we? Oh, I was just looking at my campfire scene and I was thinking, I don't know if this is a bug or it's on purpose, but the indication for shadow form on a priest on this login screen is kind of awesome. I can still see her mog really nicely, but she's, you know, she's got some purple effects coming out of her hands just to indicate that she is in fact, oh, I guess it's only when she's, sorry. It's only when she's, casting, when she's pretending like she's gonna get ready to cast. What kind of a text is that? Not incoming, outgoing, I can't type. Anima something you can trade directly with the new system between alts. Don't know. My feeling is that no. My feeling is that you can't, which is weird because you feel like you should be able to, but I feel like I heard somewhere that you can't, but I don't know that for sure. I am unwilling to bet my life on it. Feels like they nerfed the rate which you get gear. Shadow water coming out of her hands and holy, you get to levitate. Oh. Anyone know why the DH right-handed work life refuses to show? I think the campfire scene's just a little buggy, a little iffy for the moment. It'll get straightened out. Should I clean my glasses? Are they dirty? They're actually not that bad. They're alright. Although now that I've thought of it, I'm gonna do it anyway. Sometimes I'm saying hi to Moosey, and then he goes in for the sneak attack, and he gives me a big ol' look on the face, and he just like wipes the glasses. And as it turns out, that does not leave them clean. There are distinct dog saliva smears that impede vision, so it's a good thing that we just keep a huge bottle of lens cleaner on my desk. Hunters can't equip their weapons. I thought it might have just been my hunter. I guess I didn't check the other ones. I deleted the weak core that I installed yesterday just because I figure it's probably busted and needs an update. So I'll chase down a new one at some point. I'm assuming, though, it's less important to show up right on time now because it seems like you can show up at any point during the event and it'll be still cycling through. So let's maybe go have a little look. Transfer Dragon House supplies directly. At home dealing with vertigo. Oh dear. Hope you feel better soon. They have updated the WeCore. Is there any way to push updates to WeCores without just deleting them and installing them again? Because that's always what I've done. I've always just like, if my WeCore gets out of date, I just can the whole thing and start over. Oh, that's right. Oh, at least I can vendor this stuff for a copper. I bought a ton of stuff from Sunwell vendors, but it was wanting to refund, so that's nice. That's exactly what I wanted. Get out of here. I may be failing to hold on to something that I need to trade for something, but I'm not too fussed about it. This is kind of a later me problem. I was just kind of killing time before the war within with all this collecting. I should like disenchant these or something. Or just vendor them. It's like 100 gold between the two of them. That'll be fine. And then I have a warbank now, so I suppose I could use that to manage these conch items, but I think I'm still actually going to send them to my bank vault because I, funnily enough, don't want to junk up my warbank. I would rather junk up my bank vault with like these old tier set tokens for Transmog as opposed to the warbank for just for now until I feel like I know what I'm ready to do with them. WeCore Companion is an app you can use for that. Oh, there's an app for that. I see. I am going to need more coffee. Let's see. We've got water over here. It's in cup form and not water bottle form, so we need to guard it carefully. Imagine lying in bed with takeout and then bam! Hazel goes live. What did you get? Something good? I made avocado toast on sourdough with some eggs for breakfast because I was hungry. I'm like... I want to tell you that I'm working on getting a morning routine together. I don't know if that's true. I feel like if I did everything in the same order every morning, then maybe I wouldn't have to think so hard about it and I wouldn't be in such danger of forgetting things, but today was just kind of a chaos, do things as you see them day. So it's like, oh man, this plant is dry. I need to do these dishes. I should probably eat some breakfast. I need a shower. I'm going. I'm coming. I'm late for stream. I think I got the majority of the important stuff done. I certainly have more to do later, but nothing that's like, you know, burning down. Nothing actively on fire. Don't mind me. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you where I guess I took the Dalaran portal. We're going? No, I took the Veldraken portal. More coffee. Did avocado toast too. And, I do mean to brag. It was the perfect day to eat that avocado. It was a small avocado. It was perfectly ripe. I was worried when I picked it up that it was going to be overripe and like going bad. And I opened it up and it was perfect. It was just the right size for me. What happened to the bottle? Partner took it fishing this morning. I kept the small water bottle to take in my car to yoga, but then he took the big one because everybody needs to hydrate. And there's I feel like we have a lot of water bottles, but then sometimes we just need all of them. Moose has his own water bottle too. For a while, Moose was sharing the car water, so I would like clean it out like a couple times a day in between like taking him for walks and then coming back from the walk and then trying to like clean, because he likes to lick the bottle, so you gotta clean the dog slobber off it before you're gonna use it for yourself. And I finally had enough of that, and I was like, Moose, you're getting your own water bottle. And I got one that has like a lid that also forms like a cup for the dog to drink out of, and it's pretty good. It works out. I was worried it would leak, but so far it does not leak. Frustrated with the bugs, did a scan repair, still got them. Hope you and Kitty and Doug are alright. Got 2 additions to our family, so now we have 4 cats on my way to my goal to become the crazy cat lady. Oh, congratulations. I ought to pick up Quest, because they said they were making these quests dailies. And this is my first time seeing like the new version of the event. I almost wish I had some fishing to do in game, so I can just sit for a second. I guess there's no hurry. We can just sit on this dock for a minute. I have been reporting my bugs. Am I too late to the party to be worth it? Oh, not at all. You're doing the correct move, which is to put it off until they fix everything. They've been making changes and fixing bugs, and I think there are still some more issues to go. We'll see. Oh, that's good. I've been up for a while. I got up at... Actually, I slept in a little bit. I got up at like 5:50 and I held off on coffee until 9. And I feel like that was too long, but I was just running around a little bit too much to have it any earlier. I don't have a headache or anything. I'm just, I don't think all of the noodles are firing yet. I like the new version so much more comparable. Yeah, let's see here. I like the idea that I can just kind of do the 3 dailies on one character and then not worry about needing to continue. I feel like I should be able to get what I'm looking for that way. And not need to grind it like endlessly within a given day. Is there a buff in the event that changes players into pirates and other creatures? I feel like there must be, because it's happened to me as well, and you're not the only person to ask about it. And unless there's just like an absolute menace of a player that's using some kind of a toy to force transform people. Because I remember there are costumes, like, there are like Hallow Zen costumes that do that, but I think the event must have something to do with it. Otherwise it's just too big of a coincidence. Or what if there's just like a pack of people in a Discord somewhere that are like coordinating their pirate ninja-ing and chortling to themselves that their plan. The Deviant Fish do it. Deviant Fish and Dustwallow. So does somebody just have, like, the Transformation Guild? Yeah. It's Team Rocket with none of the thieving. Charbyb, thank you for the 2 months. So, play for the events is just do the single mob boss killing. Single mob boss. Come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Because for Rectophobia mode, the spiders and Dustwallow are far too big. I didn't remember until just now when you said that I have the crab mode on, because I was like, this is a funny place for a crab, but you know, there's a beach in this zone. Changes on my hunter pets too. It does my mounts, even some of the mounts that are like, the protoform synthesis spiders get transformed too. It's not just the big spiky ones. Memory of Mosh, Godzilla, Ogre God. I'll just mess around for a little bit and see if we can get a feel for what's going on. I don't think it's supposed to be as hot today, which will be nice. I'm hoping it cools down. We can get a fresh breeze through. As a streamer, appreciate you using it. Okay. I will take that into consideration. I mostly had it on for fun, but there's really no harm in it for me. I don't feel like I'm missing out on the spider models. And, yeah, not a bad idea to just leave it. Sound a tiny bit low today. It very well may be. It feels a little low for me, too. Although sometimes it's just because my ears aren't on. And sometimes if my voice is quiet, it's actually just because I'm being quiet. Like, sometimes I'm just not awake enough to make loud noises. We can make some medium noises. Get replacement gear for your druid. It turns out that my druid was actually, her gear was in her bank after all. I found it yesterday. Somebody had pointed out that I had left it in my bank and I was pretty happy. It's still only like 460, 450-ish item levels, so I could definitely use some more. I could definitely use higher item level gear, but I'm not too fussed about it. I think I'm mainly invested in collecting the pre-patch event gear for the appearances of it. Like, I'd like the transmogs. And then when the event is over and we're about to go into the war within, I'm just going to go through the war bank and pass it out to as many of my characters as can wear it. I'm not going to stress too much about getting anybody in particular suited up. Went back to the vault, got that bear. Nice. You thought you vendored it? I did think I vendored it. In fairness to me, that is something I would do and have done before. I'm pretty good at accidentally vendoring things manually. Remembered power crystal. 30-minute duration. I've not seen that before. I wonder what it does. It's not like one of the memory items that you combine into the ring. Is there much to collect from this event? There are... I have another one. There are 3 pets. A pair of mounts that are basically the same mount. It changes Horde to Alliance, but so you buy one mount, you get both. And then armor sets. The crystals are the turn-in for that event. It's like news to me that the event has anything to do other than just, oh yeah, that's true. Whenever they have an objective that's not just kill things, I'm always gobsmacked, flabbergasted. Oh, that's so good. Did you end up collecting all the items from Remix? I collected most of the items from Remix. I collected all of the things from the vendors for sure. I got the vendors completely cleaned out. For weapons, I got all of the staves and all of the bows and all of the crossbows and all of the guns. And then ran out of steam, or rather the Prepatch event came out right around when I was working through priest weapons, so I'm still missing some wands and daggers and offhands. I definitely don't have all the fans and whatnot, but I have some things. I have more than I would have had if I hadn't tried. But yeah, all the hunter weapons. Well, all the weapons that drop for hunter. Hunter can equip lots of things that won't drop for them directly, so I definitely am missing some of those things. Need one more northward memory thing. What zone is it right now? Couldn't tell you for EU. Someone will know. Squidgy did great. I got lucky. I got real lucky with a few of them. Oh, Deviant Delights. Oh, so it's an event. It's a specific event.
Here we go
with the
again.
fish. And you remember the fish, and then you get the costume. I gotcha. Okay. There may also be people with the actual fish running around turning people into pirates and ninjas, but it's probably just this. I like to think I speak in a way that makes no sense until it does. I'm also impossible to talk to. I struggle with this with my partner as well. Sometimes if he's trying to like explain something to me, like especially directions wise, or he's trying to show me something, I get hung up on very small details and I miss the big picture habitually. It sometimes takes me a few tries and like a few different framings of a sentence before I understand what someone's trying to tell me. Because I feel like I'm always missing context that people assume that I have. But that's okay. We work through it. Nothing here is life or death. Does he say it's to the left and you just go into a blind ridge? No, but like, you know, he'll be trying to show me a cat. We'll be on a walk and he'll be like, oh, did you see the cat? And I'm like, no, where's the kitty? And then he's like, oh, it's in the window. It's in the left window. And we're walking down the street, so that could mean it's on the left side of the street in the house to my left. It could mean it's across the street in the leftmost window of whatever house we're currently next to. It could mean a lot of things. And I often, and then sometimes because he's funny, it's actually a like a roadwork excavator, like the Cat brand digging things, and I spend like 5 minutes looking for an actual meow meow kitty cat, and then I realize that I've been pranked. Hazelin chat, hello. Pointing would make it easier, but when we're looking at cats that are like in people's homes, I feel like we refrain from pointing to not freak people out by pointing at their windows. 1,000,000% do the same thing, need it repeated 3 or 4 times. Pickles 919, thank you for the 38th-month reset. Promise I'm trying. Yeah. Hard time putting context into what people are saying. Probably a good idea. We do alright in that I think sometimes it's frustrating, but we both know that nobody's doing it on purpose. No one's trying to be obstinate, you know, on purpose. It just, sometimes it takes a while, and sometimes I'm not gonna find the cat. There's a cat at my window. I want people to point at it. Sometimes people have these, like, cutouts. Is this an Nixia? This is an Nixia, that's good. Sometimes people have these cutouts that are, like, pictures of cats they'll put in their window, and they get me because I look at it and I go, oh, it's a kitty cat, and then I'll, like, look at it a little more, and I'm like, oh, no. I mean, it's a picture of a cat. I could see pictures of my cat on my phone anytime I wanted. I wanted to see a real kitty cat. I saw the cutest kitty yesterday. It was, like, orange and white and long haired and laying down and lounging, and it had like the prettiest floofy smooth like smooshed back kind of, the face wasn't smooshed back, it was just the fur, like a white and like a really soft warm orange. It was like a creamsicle color scheme. It was so pretty, and it was just looking at Moose like, don't come over here, I don't want to get up. If you could just stay over there so I could continue lounging, that would be cool. After the cat caterpillar story, I like your partner more. I don't even know if transmogging's free only for the event. It's free because of the Trial of Style. So Trial of Style is up until August the 8th, and transmogging's free during that window. After Trial of Style ends, it will cost gold again. I saw a video of someone who put a cat-shaped pillow in their window, and the neighbor's cat was just screaming at it. They have a free return weekend for people with lap subs right now. This game is overwhelming. You poking around again? Yeah, I don't know how people keep figure out what they're gonna do. You need like to narrow your goals, because there's too many things you can do. It helps to have a destination in mind. I guess right now you're just kind of coming back and like getting catch-up gear. That seems pretty straightforward. Trial style can be rough. I had some mogs I thought were cool. Didn't even place. When in doubt, even if it's not true, you can always just pretend that everybody else is cheating by coordinating and win trading. They're probably not, but it makes me feel better to lie to myself sometimes. There are no new rewards for Trial of Style. I looked the vendor over top to bottom because I wanted some, but there's nothing new. However, if you haven't looked into it in ages, they have added new things in the last like year. So it's worth taking a look at the vendor, the Transmogger vendor, to see if they have anything you need. Dark Moon Fair starts tomorrow. I installed it and I feel 20 tons heavier now that the thing is running. Yeah, what if people just have no sense of style? I need to turn my attention to Transmog. Okie dokie. So that gave me 1,400 memories. That's a pretty big bump up. It used to be like 500. As well as some memories of Kalimdor, Drake's Crests. And that's it until... Oh yeah, and then the daily, that's right. Gotcha. $10 to $11, $12. So I could do all three of these on... No. I could do all three of these on stream today, but I want to save one or two to do a little later because I am... I want to do like a little baby video about the Prepatch event, and I want to be able to record some stuff for it today. I don't know if I'm going to get around to it. I've got a few other things to do today too. I wonder if it's worth holding off. Yeah, it's worth holding off. How are we doing memory-wise? I got 3K for that daily. I'm sitting at 14K right now. Good trial style last time it was up. Should be good then? Yeah, you're good to go. Has Canada done any of the shooting events at the Olympics? I do not know. I haven't been watching the shooting. I was watching mixed doubles this morning. We were in the bronze medal match. We were doing good when I left, but no spoilers. How do you feel about reacting to the card on stream? I mean, I can take a look at it, but I don't want to set expectations that I'm going to be like really blown away just because I haven't played Magic in like 10 years and I wasn't that into it when I did play it. So I don't want to like bum people out by not being excited about their hobby. I only want the pets. I would do your 3 dailies a day. So I would try to do the event 3 times a day, once in each of the different zones, and do the daily quest that you get. It used to be a weekly quest, but they've made it daily. So that seems like the easiest thing to do. That is what I mean with reacting to a modern card. All right, let me look at it. Never let it be said that I shoot down all of the suggestions, just like 98% of them. I can barely type my... I got noodles over here. Hazel of the Root Bloom, right? Because there's also Hazel's Brewmaster. The Bloomborough Commando. That's a different card. These crows are going nuts outside. Oh, it's the Commanders. Commander is the format that I played. Alright, hang on. It's a squirrel. I like the staff. I enjoy the turnip. She's performing, that's good. May all your caches be full. That's cheap. At the beginning of your end step, create a token that's a copy of a target token. The token is a squirrel. Create 2 copy tokens. Yeah, I don't remember how to play it all. The art's cute, though. Do you think they should make the 500 Mount Otter flyable? Yeah, I'm kind of confused as to why it's not. How are you feeling about the story direction of The War Within? I can't say I follow the story very closely, so I don't really have any investment one way or the other. It's been working out for me because it means that I'm usually having a nice time, even if the story's going in funky directions. They were going to increase the frequency of the event. Don't know if they'll up anything else now. They did eventually want to rotate the zones every 30 minutes, so they may still work up to that. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like the current changes may or may not override some of that older stuff. Oh, you know what we can do? We can do a... I mean, it kind of doesn't matter because it's not going to... I was going to say we can go do a big dig, but it doesn't matter because there's like no... There's no good... You don't get good fragments for doing the dig because it's, as far as I can tell, still broken and does not give you any jobs. Leveled a couple alt 60 to 70, doing 4 to 5 loops. Harina always has the same story. I win. I want a transmog that looks like that for my druid. Got soundless today. Congratulations. Yeah, the Azerothian Archives big diggy hole. I could not tell you where I'm going. I want to say Veldraken, and I have like a vague feeling why it had something to do with checking the world quest, because they respawn on Friday, but I think they don't respawn until later on Friday. Love your guides. Randomly see you live on Twitch. Followed. Welcome. We do this 5 days a week, just around this time every day, Wednesday through Sundays. Hope we don't have a lot of bell ringing noises with Azeroth's power. Drove me crazy in Battle for Azeroth. Did you ever go back? I kind of got bored of the whole thing. I don't think I'm gonna. I vendored. I kept the tier tokens, but I vendored the gear that I had looted, so I'm not too worried about it. That's a later me problem. We still got a few extra pieces. I'm just glad that I finished the whole raid. I was a bit worried I was going to get bricked. And 42, thank you for the 34-month resub. Nice to have a sweet person hang out with. Aw. Right back at you. I was making my social niceties this morning and greeting various people with good mornings and how are yous, and I swear I feel like I'm an alien trying to speak words. like I don't have any second step. I usually don't need it. Usually that's enough, but like I got no follow-ups for after that. But the thing I'm reminding myself is that people have probably met shy people before, and you know, no one's too worried about it. So I was gonna
back with some better stories.
Check world quests. I wanted to check world quests in the Emerald Dream. Definitely not the one that I need. And then in general, they're not up yet. Later today, I think we'll get the respawn of World Quest, and there will be more Fragments ones. I could do World Quest on alts and then send my main the mysterious fragments. I'm not using any bag add-ons. That is in-game bags. Bought Pringles today. Okay. I need something to do. We did the trading post yesterday. That's how we got these lovely wings to make this cute little mog. We've been transmog farming. Oh, we were talking about maybe doing... I know it's awkward to do like mop stuff because it's like, why didn't you do it in Remix? But there's weapons that you cannot... I think you can get them in Remix, but like it would be faster to farm them. There's weapons from mop raids. And it would be kind of fun to get closer to 100% done with the mop raid, all the things. That might be kind of good. Dungeons and raids, Miss Pandaria, so I'm at 84%. Apparently lots of stuff from world bosses that needs doing. Lots of stuff from Nalek in particular. Oh, it's because he drops PvP gear, that's right. But yeah, like if I go into Mogashan Vaults on normal, there's weapons that I could learn. Let's do it. Let's go have a little walkthrough, huh? I don't see any good reason why not. Yeah, Radiant Echoes is the pre-patch event. It can be used for alt leveling. It can be used to get gear, 480 gear. There are a couple of cosmetics you can get for it. It's kind of getting us ready for the next expansion. Yeah, it would be faster to do Mythic Siege in retail than Remix. I'm going to do normal today, but you absolutely could do Mythic. The lockouts are shorter for now while Remix is up, which is one reason why I want to try this now, is it's a daily lockout, not like a weekly. Although having said that, I'm probably just going to do it the one time per week. Faster than Mop Remix for alt levels? No, Mop Remix is crazy fast, especially now that they've rebalanced experience. You can get a fresh character to 70 in under 2 hours in Remix right now. The drawback of that, though, is that you will not be able to play it in the pre-patch event. You won't be able to play it in any current content until Remix ends on the 19th in another 17 days. It will be released to the main game before The War Within comes out, but not very long before. You only get a couple of extra days. How do you level in 2 hours in MOP? The power leveling method that I put out still works and is even faster now, where you do random heroic dungeons and you do normal raid clears. I might pop into Terrace, actually, if... I mean, I'm right here. May as well. Which difficulty do I want weapons from? Heroic? Eh, kind of both. We can do heroic, though. Raid difficulty heroic. The drawback is that I cannot level regular 1 to 60 now because of the mop remix speeds. I mean, if you have enough characters, you might never need to. Especially if you don't really like leveling and it's just a means to an end to have more characters to play. Remix is a great way to stock up so that you have every ice cream flavor of alt stashed away in your freezer. Kalias, thank you for the 9-month resub. New video coming out this weekend. I am not planning a news video. I am going to put out, at some point, I'm going to put out a video explaining that I've put them on hiatus for the moment. I have some other videos, like some different ones that I am planning, but I'm not ready to commit to a release date just yet. I'm definitely not quitting YouTube, though. Going back to main after Remix was super jarring. Sure, Hall, thank you very much for the 40-month resub.
Phase 2. Move boss. AOE incoming.
We are endless.
So we got a dagger. I needed that. And it looks like they're... Why are there shoulders that I don't know? How does that happen? I don't understand. I bought everything in Remix. Everything. Yeah, well, Sulong has a sword that I could learn. Pretty cool sword too. Loved your Remix video. Very helpful. Oh, thank you. And then Shaw of Fear has another sword. These are really cool. These are some awesome models. I wonder if I have them in other colors? Might do. Looking through everything in the suggested content tab, the adventure guide takes a long time. Just too many suggestions. I wonder how far we are away from a world where Blizzard is algorithmically recommending you content to do in the game based on the things that you like and have spent time in already. Oh, we got that. That is an amazing sword. I don't know how I've never seen that before. That is so cool. All that to see if there's another coin hidden there. There wasn't. Cellmate, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Done with remix spot. All the mounts, weapons, and armors. Extra bronze for mythic and heroic sets. Nice. Yeah, I feel like they could do like a players like you enjoy and kind of tallying up the types of things that you tend to do in game, and it would be really funny if it was like players like you really like herbing. Have you considered going to pick Smock and Bloom? Well, thank you very much for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Time to AI wow. What to do suggestions. I don't think I would be furious if they did that. I think that's fine with me. It's not like they're making you do it or anything like that. It would just be kind of like narrowing down the scope of things to help you get a feel for what you might want to do. It's like having a Spotify recommend you music. I got Tauren the Soulburn. Oh, it's a gun. My goodness. Excited for the War Within, and our guild always uses your raid boss guides. Thanks for helping us for years. Oh, shucks. Cheers. Tell them I said hello. Thank you very much. I hope you guys have a wonderful first tier of the War Within. We'll have a new set of guides out. Cute cup. Oh, thank you. This is my Timmy's coffee cup that I put every type of coffee except for Tim Hortons coffee into. And then my water glass says, vintage 1992 aged to perfection. Cheers to 30 years. Just to make me feel elderly for being 30. No Timmy's shall touch this mug. And don't get me wrong, I do love me a good Timmy's bagel. They even do hash browns now, which is strange to me, but I do like hash browns. Oh, I got a few things there. I got the Jaws of Terror. And I also got the Execution of Dominion. That was pretty lucky. It was a good batch of weapons out of there. And then I actually don't need those tier tokens, so I can vendor them for 50 gold a piece. Nice. Seems like they forgot to nerf the vendor price of the mop tier tokens. Sad that Trader Joe's doesn't have good alternative milks. I'm a big oat milk girl. I was worried that my garden variety oat milk that I buy wouldn't froth very well, because I know they sell barista blend oat milk, but it's more expensive. And I didn't really want to spend more for the barista blend, but I wanted to like froth it to make lattes. And it turns out the one that I buy already does pretty good. I just heat it on the stove in a little pot, and I can take the little blizzard thing and I go vroom, and I make a bunch of foam. To what end? I'm not really sure, but it makes me feel fancy. What is barista blend milk? I think it's probably oat milk that just has a higher fat content to make it creamier and to make it foam more. This does not have wings. I really thought that tiger thing was going to sprout some wings and fly away. So I was going to go do normal Mogashan. That's right. What are all these words?
Seek to seize the veil for themselves. Show them that they are nothing before the Rajani.
Yeah, that is the leveling video. That's the one. You would not need to do as many runs. as you used to, because they've reduced the amount of experience you need to level 10 to 70. So it wouldn't take as many heroic dungeons as I'm indicating there. But I don't have a good answer for how many it would take instead. I haven't rerun the numbers. The Remix Mail Helper add-on has a feature where it can calculate if you have enough experience tokens in your mailbox to reach 70 when you open all of it. And I'm hoping that would still provide a good answer for when you're okay to open your mail and level all the way up. Anyone know how much the max Warbank tab costs? 2.5 mil for the 5th one hits hard. When's Hazel's Shadowlands Mog farming era coming? I am gonna need War Within gear before I even feel like I want to go back into BFA stuff. Shadowlands is a much later me problem. Let's do this on normal. Maybe clear up a little space in the old. I'm just gonna call them bagaroonies. Who am I? Does anybody buy Azure Windseekers?
Not everything in the ocean is as good looking or nice mannered as I am.
No, not really.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
I could sell it for 50 gold, but I also could just delete it.
Come back with some better.
10 dungeons, normal MSV. That was more than enough to reach 70. I think I stopped doing dungeons at 35 or so. There's an achievement for spending 3.1 mil in the Warbank. Probably that.
The ancient vaults of the Moog.
I'm really curious if I'm going to be any good at gold making in the War Within. It is going to come down to how much effort I'm willing to put into it. That is going to be, I mean, that's kind of what determines how well you do at a lot of things in life, but my gold making kind of ranges from being pretty into it and checking up on it a lot and putting a lot of time into it to being extremely lazy and putting basically no effort into it at all. And it kind of depends on how annoying professions feel to interact with and how much fun I feel like I'm having getting them skilled up and stuff. So I did quite well in Dragonflight. I like that a lot.
That was close.
I'm looking for 2 weapons off of Garajal here.
The door mechanism seems to
But,
have
we'll
activated with the
have
demise
to
of
see.
the Guardians.
You do enjoy making
I
gold
feel
eventually. The
we
add-ons
may
just need to
find
catch
within.
up. Yeah. Yeah, there was never any world where I was going to do the kind of math that Craft Sim does for me by hand, so I was very happy when that came together, because in early Dragonflight, I was looking at my crafting being like, huh, I wonder, but I do not know. Profession are you relying on the most? Probably alchemy. I'm usually an alchemy person. I will have herbalism, but I mainly buy the herbs that I need. If I get into any other professions after that, it's probably enchanting, but I have done quite well in the past just focusing only on alchemy. Even though you do enjoy making a good spreadsheet. If I have a confession to make, it's that I think I enjoy talking about making a good spreadsheet more than actually doing it. I like fantasizing about having cleanly organized lists and records. In practice, I almost never actually do it. I usually burn out on just the daydream of it all, and I don't. Hello?
So the stories were true.
Don't always make it to the step where I actually make one.
We have disturbed
I'll talk.
what should not
No
have
calc,
been
exactly.
disturbed. He
I
cannot
don't know
be
when a
free
level
to
11
escape
has
this
Bruce
prison.
now.
You must destroy
I
him.
have tested the raid. There will be raid guide videos from me before the raid comes out in September. Which is soon. It is coming up soon. He didn't give me any weapons.
Was
Anything? No
betrayed
gold?
by
Okay.
4 emperors of the Mogul. His body destroyed
Oh.
each time.
That's not
only to
Garjal, that's
rise again.
Fang. Pardon me. That was a waste of a bonus roll.
This
Don't mind
is
me.
not the last we
Any
have
good?
seen
Oh yeah, I
of
liked it a lot. I thought it was really cool. There were a lot of different fights that felt very satisfying to learn and execute, and had like really strong themes that you just feel are cool when you're in there. The testing groups that I was running with were pretty impressed by them overall.
These vaults
At least when they were
house a
working.
weapon of unimaginable
Yeah,
power.
trinket.
Stop them.
Oh,
I
does
will
rates
stay
vary?
behind and investigate this dais further.
I'm at that point in my day where all of my muscles are congealing together into a substance akin to cheese that's become chilled. There we go. We might need a rest day pretty soon. Apparently Monday is a moon day. It's new moon on Monday. Which is a thing that I keep track of now, I guess. Chili cheese, yeah. You know, like you have pizza, but then you didn't eat it, and then it got, like, jelly. That's me. I'm the jelly cheese. Yeah. I stretched quite a bit this morning. New moon sounds good. I could use a new moon. My old one has seen better days. One round of the air fryer, everything's crispy again. I drank all of this. I guess the cup doesn't hold nearly as much as the water bottle does, so we're liable to drain it more often. Ugh. You want to know what thing I did this morning? You know how people talk about having like a shower beer? Like that's a really big deal to some people. Or maybe it was like 10 years ago. I don't know. It's not something that I do. I don't really drink beer. But yeah, love a shower beer. There you go. People enjoy drinking beer in the shower. This morning I found out that in the right mood, I am real game for a shower coconut water. I had a refrigerated can of coconut water. I was all like limp and noodly, and I was taking a hot shower, and I was like, you know what? I'm taking this into the shower with me. And I was drinking the cold coconut water in the hot shower, and I was thinking it was worth growing up. Life was worth holding on to. I hope there's a few more moments like this. This is good. Forget new moon. Maybe it's shower beer the whole of my soul needs. Get clean, get hydrated. Yeah. No food in the shower. Food after shower, much better. Yeah, I would never bring food into the bathroom, but I will bring like my water bottle or like a... Because sometimes if I'm getting ready at the sink, which you can, you know, takes hours. Sometimes if I'm getting ready, I'll, you know, you need to stay hydrated. Do I need to kill the bomb throwers? You know what? I think I might. I got so used to doing this in LFR on Remix, where other people, I guess, just do everything for me. I am unfamiliar with the requirements needed to spawn the boss. It's like a shower beer, but I basically don't drink anymore. I feel that. I was doing a dry January, and then I liked that so much I decided to do a dry 2024. And I'm enjoying that so much that maybe I just don't drink. Maybe I don't need to drink anymore. Kind of a big fan. Showers are too short to bring a drink. Kramer from Seinfeld cutting a salad at the shower. It's a classic. Oh man. Bathtub and wine is a bagger. Something about the shower and the water getting in the drink scares me, but like, I'm in the water? I was looking at the little shelf where the shampoo bottles go that I was like gonna put it on. I was like, is it gonna spray in the can? And then I'm like, do I care? It's already water. You can drink the water around here, it's fine. Hangover's overrated, hit hard once you get over 30. Yeah, it just wasn't doing anything good for me. And I guess in my brain, not drinking is kind of an easy win because it means I save a little money and I don't have to nurse a hangover because having like a glass of wine used to get me buzzed and then hungover. It was awful. So, you know, even if I'm not doing perfectly, I can be like, well, you know what? We're sober. That's good. It's a good start to everything. Even if you didn't have a drinking problem, you can still say, yep, we're sober. We're hydrated. We had a good sleep. You know, good start. I don't have any idea who else I need to kill to spawn this boss. Hello? Knock, knock. Maybe if we, like, go forward and back. Maybe there's somebody over there. Don't have strong feelings about alcohol itself, but alcoholic drinks come in such very interesting flavors. That is the part I like. There's some very fun mocktails that you can get and that you can make that I am also sometimes interested in when I want to feel fancy. Stop again, mostly because of payments. Don't feel like I'm missing anything other than paying too much for drinks. Yeah. Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive to drink. I feel very less Irish because of how much I don't like beer. You have to kill the ads down the ramp. Thank you. How's your day going? Think there should be some at the other door. You know what? There absolutely was. You think he's gonna give me my, there's a shield. Oh, these are so cool. There's a shield I need as well as a fist weapon. Unless there's fake beer. I don't know if it's just because my uncle's been like 16 years sober, seems to like them. Yeah, I know people that like the non-alcoholic beers. I'm game, but usually, and I promise I'm not just trying to like be too good for anything, but I really just like water. I'll usually take a sparkling water if somebody offers me one, just because I don't want to be boring. And because, you know, it's like a special like, event, you know.
What a shame for a
but at least have like a I don't know, flavored water or something, but I usually just like actual just water. We have nice water here. It tastes very good. I got both of the things that I needed. I got all of it. I got the Eye of the Ancient Spirit and the Fist of the Spirit Finder. Sticking with Priest for the War Within? I indeed am. My gnome priest. More than happy with coffee and water. Occasionally feel like a juice. That is true. I drink a lot of tea and coffee. Or I drink a coffee a day. I drink 1 coffee a day, and then I'll sometimes have tea. And then sometimes I get into the green teas and then the herbal teas. Made myself a vodka cranberry the other day. Just made me want to go to sleep. Can you drink the tap water? You can, but I much prefer... It's a little chlorinated-ish, so I much prefer using a Brita filter. Partly for the charcoal filtering and partly just because letting it stand in the pitcher helps it off-gas any chlorine that's in it. And it tastes a bit nicer after I do that. Okay. I know... I'm gonna go talk to Lore Walker Cho. That's what I'm gonna do. Airwaves Gamer, thank you very much for the 23-month resub.
Eyes open. Always be learning.
I think today might be a green tea day. could use a good amount of that.
The ancient vaults of the kings.
Did I thank Airwaves Gamer for a 23-month resub? I'm not sure if I did. Thank you very much.
What might this button do? Look here. It is the history of Xian of the Endless Shadow, a powerful sorcerer who kept the kingdoms in check through terror and darkness.
Oh. So Spirit Kings have a polearm and a shield.
The merciless.
Polearm looks like that.
Ruled his vassals
Shield looks like that. I remember these models. I have recolors of these, definitely. Any favorite events at the Olympics so far? I've been watching a lot. Honestly, I've been kind of watching too much of it. It's been eating up a lot of my time. I'm really looking forward to track and field. That starts. But today, I watched a bunch of swimming, especially because our girl Summer McIntosh, our Canadian athlete, was just cleaning up. And then I found out she was 17, and I was just floored. It's like, what do you mean she's so fast? Gymnastics. I watched a ton of both men's and women's gymnastics. That always baffles me. A bunch of synchronized diving. That was very fun. A little bit of fencing, a little bit of judo. Tennis as well, because I'm starting to maybe kind of sort of figure out what on earth is going on in tennis. And I like the drama of it all. Although the one thing I hate about watching tennis is that it takes like forever to finish, like to actually determine matchups. Like some things are over very quickly in the Olympics and tennis is not one of them. I can't imagine the stamina that it takes because some of these people are playing in like singles and like mixed doubles and maybe even like normal doubles too. And they're on the court for like 4 hours at a time. Multiple times a day, consecutive days back to back in like 30+ Celsius degree weather. I don't understand how they work. It's all the blue Powerade. I learned tennis from Wii Sports. We got the polearm. Let me take a bonus roll, see if we can get the shield. Nope, just go. The constitution of these athletes is just incredible. It's amazing what the human body can adapt to. It's just bonkers. If I did any of them, I think I want to try decathlon, i.e. most of the events. One of the judo semifinal of the heavyweight women took 15 seconds. Oh, I should watch that. I only watched the lighter weight judo. One of the Norwegian swimmers has gone viral because of a chocolate muffin. Oh man. It's this way. It's this way. I remembered. I watched a tennis player lose a point because he hit the tennis ball and he accidentally hit his mixed doubles partner in the butt.
These dark halls have not seen footfalls for
Which I guess does not count as clearing the net. Keeps making TikToks about his love for the muffin. Very relatable, actually. That's awesome. It seems like being like an Olympic grade athlete, depending on what sport you're in and whatnot, seems like a really hard thing to sustain because you can't afford to do it full time all year round because, like, you know, only the very top people are going to have any kind of sponsors, and even then they're probably not sponsored all year. It's a similar thing that esports athletes face in WoW, where you can't really do it full time unless you can also supplement it with like a social media income. So anything that these people can do to build their own personal followings, if that's something that they want to do, I feel like is how you make the time to practice all year round, as opposed to just, you know, after work in the lead up to the Olympics. Hope you're doing good today. Thank you very much. Right back at you. Just thinking about that, yeah. From the economic standpoint, yeah. Yeah, and it's, on one hand, I feel like it's a double-edged sword. And I'm not an athlete, so I have no idea. But on one hand, you have an opportunity now to make a name for yourself and a reputation for yourself and a living for yourself off of your athletics, even independently of just like being on the Nike billboard, which is something that is fairly new. You used to have to kind of go through more like institutional hoops to get to the point where you were making money, or you'd have to be winning enough competitions that had prize money to make it work. So it feels like there's more room for more people now, especially if you're charismatic. But now, on the flip side, you have to consider, am I charismatic? Is this fun to watch? Can I make good content that is engaging, that gets people invested in following my story? And it favors people with big personalities. Because not everybody's going to do as well as each other on social media. And I'm sure if you're like a purist athlete and you're not really like super jazzed about the concept of TikTok, it's kind of a bummer to consider that what if this is my only chance to train all year, as opposed to having to go get a job that has more demanding hours, is to try to make myself likable on top of having to train really hard. TV commentary for their events, coaching jobs. My CEO's daughter's rowing for the US in the Olympics, and that is the most CEO thing I've ever heard. Also not easy to be best in the world at something for long. Yeah. Been obsessed with Gold Zone. They show 4 mini screens at the time of the Olympics, then dip into something as the gold is about to happen. Here are a lot of the athletes technically full-time. Oh, hey, Joe. Greetings. Soldiers get time off whenever they need to for competitions. Saw Canada's men's basketball get through to the medal round. Oh, that's awesome.
This seems to be a terminal controlling the device.
I dipped into watching a lot of the different team sports as well. It was pretty fun. I've learned that I do not understand how penalties work for any sport ever. Going into watching this with no experience of watching athletics, I was like, somebody would get a penalty if they like walked up to somebody and they sucker punched him in the nose. And that's probably true. But apparently there's a lot of things you can do that are not as egregious as that will definitely get you a penalty. Watching a documentary about the strongest men in the world takes the support of so many people. Maybe related. I'm looking forward to weightlifting. That's not until next week, I don't think.
Oh dear, this could get messy. I will observe.
Elegon has 2 weapons that I need: Star Shatter and Legion. Oh, that's a cool.
The machine has been destroyed.
Punching opponent in the nose is in fact not allowed in both sports.
These discs.
The amount of food they have to consume. Some need to have their shoes tied for them because they're too big to bend over. Holy smokes. I was just thinking that when I was watching, or thinking something similar when I was watching, did I get it all? I did. I was watching the tennis. I was like, I am dying to know what these people like to eat. Like, what's their cheat meal? How much food are you eating in a day to sustain this level of athletic activity? Is it just the muffins? like what? I'm sure it's different for different people because everybody has like their own practices and the things that their coaches are going to tell them, and the things that they like and whatnot, and find work for them. But I'm just dying to know, like, what it is, because it seems like it's very different for a lot of different athletes. Leveling a new character with Mop for the War Within. If I were to use that as my main, what would not transfer to my new tune? Old reputations that have not yet been made account-wide. If it's important to you that they're filled out on your character screen, they would stay with your old character, because your new one wouldn't have those reps yet. But Dragonflight and going forward, the reputations will be properly account-wide, so it won't be an issue for those. What else? Saw something on Michael Phelps some years back. He would eat like 10k calories a day, mostly pasta. I saw a clip from a Tour de France documentary as well that was a similar thing. It was showing the cycling athletes during the Tour de France sit down and just tuck away like kilos of noodles, just spaghetti.
Astounding. An actual functional Mogu construct machine. We cannot allow this to fall into the wrong hands.
A different documentary, there were like international athletes from Jamaica that were in North America, and they were going to go out for food, and apparently the thing to do was to get basically like fast food, because even if it doesn't seem like a very athlete thing to just like go get McDonald's or whatever, you know it's going to be basically the same no matter where you go. And if you don't want to shock your stomach by exposing it to a cuisine that you've never had before right before a competition, there are worse things you can do than get a burger. You perform at that level, even if you're completely full, need to force yourself to eat. I need to go talk to somebody again, don't I? I like raids where you can just keep auto-running forwards and kill things. This one has an awful lot of needing me to remember what I'm doing. Hello? Excuse?
May the great crane guide your
I know Cho told me to turn the machine on, but is it my fault that I don't listen? Maybe a little bit.
The Emperor's rage echoes.
After this, I should go refill my water, huh? I'm thirsty. So by Starbucks, I'll use the same reverse osmosis water filtration systems. Consistency.
The Emperor's strength grips this land with fists of iron.
Starbucks? I don't really go there for food. Ever, unless I'm traveling and I'm in an airport. It's not always what I would get in an airport, but quite often I would do that because I'd be getting a coffee anyways, because travel days are usually hell. And I know that if I get like the tomato basil sandwich, it's going to be basically the same everywhere. And usually, and I know my stomach can deal with it, and the last thing you want is an upset stomach on an airplane. So Starbucks holding it down for me. How much goes in that glass? I don't know. It's like a highball glass, I think. Yeah, not enough. I'm thirsty. Maybe I should bring my baby water bottle back out. Thanks for your YouTube, guys. Pet challenges did everything this week. Nice. Congratulations. Imperial pint, 20 ounces. If you asked me to show you how much an ounce of water is by like holding in my hands, I would have no chance. Liquid measurements are magic to me. I have no track on them. Wow, it's free this weekend for anyone debating coming back?
It is done then. Yet, how
something's
many of
mentioning
these machines
We
are
got-
hidden beneath the earth?
This guy can
How
drop
much do
a
we not
bow.
know
You can
about
roll
the
for
dark
it.
secrets of the Mogu.
I don't know. Got a few
I fear
different
that
things.
our war against
Let's
our ancient
hearth out of
enemies
here for now.
is
I want to
still
check
far
on...
from over.
We can do the event again, actually. As long as I save one, I should be okay. I have no idea what word you're trying to spell. It looks difficult. I don't know what you're going for. It might not be something I've come across before. Dislike airplanes more every time I have to travel. Want trains, yeah. I've never taken a train. I know they have them here. Maybe not, like the one on the island, as far as I know, doesn't work right now. Or hasn't for a long time, but I know on the mainland there's one that goes like down to down the west coast. Comet?
Fine, leave. I was done.
Only 250 gold. That's not very much at all. Sorry, bud. It's like the word a smidge means a small amount. Oh. Okay, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back. Hello, I am back. Kitty cat, can I pick you up? I know, honey. I know. I have 16k gold now in my bags. Required a lot of Mop LFR spam. I didn't know the Olympics have so many mixed events. Never seen a mixed relay race. Mixed bow badminton events. Huh. The width of a finger is close to an ounce, measuring from the bottom of the glass. I was gonna go do another Radiant Echoes. I was gonna go do the next one. That's right. So let's go to Dalaran. I'll save the third one for off stream, but I'll do another one on stream. I should have enough echoes to buy the mount soon, I think. So excited. I think that Squishmallow has recently released a Cthulhu plushie. Ordered a 5-inch one, and yeah, that's all nice. Oh man, I haven't kept up with that. That sounds really cute. I have a little like lanternfish that I really like. I think it's on the shelf behind me. Mount is like 20k. Yeah, 20k for the mount. 10k each for the 3 pets. And as far as we can tell, those don't drop. It's just the gear that drops sometimes. Oh man, these stories of a memorable victory they're a little annoying. I know you can delete them, but... Evening, Hazel. How have you been? Good evening to you. I've been doing alright. I've been keeping it together. We're doing okay over here. We're going to Dragonblade, that's right. This is my my car water. It's named thusly because the water bottle is of a diameter that fits into the cup holder of my car. And I covered it with stickers because... Well, because I wanted to. There's like birdies and I like the bear. The bear is cute. And some bees and raccoons and general foresty stuff. It was a very large pack of water resistant stickers.
We shall
nothing particularly game changing, but I don't know, at least if I look at it, I'm like, yep, that one's mine. There's no mistaking it for anybody else's water bottle in like a locker room or something. Felt the itch for a new plushie. Don't have a 5-inch one. Seems like a good desk buddy. Memory of the Lich King. Oh, the boss is up right now. Hopefully I can make it. Should be fine. We have the daily quest.
Until all that remains is an icy husk.
I don't really mind it. The bosses take ages to kill because it gives people more time to get there and to tag. If you buy the mount in one faction, it should automatically unlock the other. I think it's 20k and you get both mounts, but you can only use the one for your faction. What makes a key lime pie a pie? I would have to guess. I've never had a key lime pie. I think it's like a lime pie. And I'm most fuzzy on where the key comes from, but I think it's maybe because the limes are grown in the Florida Keys. But it should have like a alright, I gotta Google this. Like a pie format, you know. Look at the images. Yeah, it's got a pie crust. It's got like a graham cracker crust. But apparently maybe also cooked in a traditional pastry if you want. Got one, got the other. Didn't show up that way and all the things till I logged onto the other faction. Okay. Key means island in this case. Gotcha. Is the Florida reference not relevant? Is it, are they from other keys? The limes are from other keys that are not Floridian in nature.
The Lich King has
because the pie crust too.
put to rest.
Another 1,400 memories for that, and then 3K for this. That's nice. I feel like that's more than it used to be.
The time of the Argent Crusade.
The filling can be anything, including pickles. Is there a pickle pie, or is this just like an example for theoretical sake? I have not got the heirloom ring yet. I think I'm not too far off from having enough memories for it.
Your arms. I yield.
Although I didn't get any from that, which is a bit strange. I wonder if I ought to have looted the boss. No. Postmaster's got some for me. If there is. I don't want to know. Have you had frickles, which are fried pickles? Sometimes fried pickled chips, like little rings of pickles that people fry. I've not had them myself, but I saw them in the Hearthstone Innkeeper's Tavern cookbook. Hello, hello, how are you? Where am I going? I have 19,000 memories. So if I got another 1,000, if I got another 1,000 memories, I could get a I could get the mount.
May I be of service?
I can probably
Thank you for browsing.
go farm a few more of these things for 1K. Not a huge pickle fan until now.
Trifling
Number of recipes for something called pickle pie. Yeah, pickles are cucumbers that have been pickled in the same way that kimchi is cabbage that has been fermented with like spices and stuff. Pickles are often pickled in vinegar with sometimes different herbs such as dill to give them flavors.
Another will take my place.
Gotta try Grillo's pickles.
Your world is doomed.
What a good theme or class for Mechanome is? Stealth 3 engineer, like a techie rogue. That'd be really cool. I like hunter with like guns. Mechanome hunter with guns and like mechanical pets. I think that's pretty fun. Kimchi is cabbage that has been kimchi. Yeah. I think sauerkraut also cabbage based? I think it might be. Found a Mechanome rogue really fun. So there is a thing marked on my map. Sometimes I just don't quite know what the event wants from me. Sauerkraut is cabbage. Kiss the frogs. What? Oh my gosh, it's true. I did this daily. I mean, I don't know if it was in this spot, but I used to do the frog smooching thing for Argent tournament dailies. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't be scared. You got to lose your head. Time to make a macro. I don't know. What if it starts to feel impersonal? I want each of these frogs to know that I meant it enough to type it out. Kind of surprised to learn that I like sauerkraut. Doesn't sound like something I'd be into, but on a sandwich. Yeah, pickled things in general became more appealing to me as an adult. I really like the sort of fresh pickles that are made to go on banh mi. So like, I think it's like carrots and... Oh, I don't want to mess up and say the wrong thing. What? Daikon, radish, and cucumber. I thought it was cucumber, and then sometimes some pepper. But they're just like fresh pickled, like they're quick pickled. They're not like long-term pickled, and they're really nice. Mwah. Nice hit of acidity and crunch. We are 34 minutes away from the section of the stream where we are allowed to abandon all pretenses and just discuss food. That's what you do here? I don't know why I never read the sidebar. I think it's because it takes a while for the event sidebar thing to even show up. Alright, the appeal of a macro is rapidly growing.
It seems Azeroth has no need for historical records.
Can we do it? I think we did it. And that gave me 200 memories. Have you seen when you're a hunter that your pet can get transformed into a little man? I haven't done any of this event on a hunter yet. That's really funny. Get all the Crusader gear. Never want to do next ever again.
Azeroth is trying to tell us with these echoes.
Alright, what is this one? Free the Crusaders. You betcha. This morning I made a big mess because I accidentally stepped on my dog's food bowl while it was full and I flipped it and I flung food everywhere. And he was just looking at me like, Mom, I was gonna eat that. We needed a... Maybe that was why I was running late this morning. We had to take a detour to get the broom and sort that out and then wash his bowl and refill it. And apologize, you know. Costume toys can go on hunter pets. I didn't know that. I figured it wouldn't work that way. That's really cool. I'm falling back asleep. It's like kind of a warm, humid, overcast day. It's very sleepy feeling. I feel like I don't know a lot about the world of hunters. Do you collect hunter pets as many as you'd like? It varies by individual. Most hunters will have at least a couple of different pets so that you can have the different specializations ready. You know, you could switch to a cunning pet when you want to run faster, a tenacity pet if you want to tank something that's quite dangerous or you want the extra health for yourself, a ferocity pet so that you can bring lust. So usually at least 3. But your stable has quite a bit of storage now, especially compared to what it used to have. So some people like to try to collect lots of different models of hunter pets. Some people like to get like lots of pets around a theme. I tend to get like 3 to 5 pets for each hunter, but I know people do hundreds. Time for a wake up, shower, beer. Warm and humid, exact same as the UK right now, and we're not designed for this. I think summer should be 1 month, too much heat. I am going to have a nice time during fuzzy flannel season, but I need another month with my t-shirts first. I'm enjoying being able to go outdoors without putting on a jacket, and I need another couple of weeks of that before I'm willing to let it go. Plus, it's still summer fishing season. My little hunter has all the cats. Cool or hard to get ones, maybe? Yeah. Kanar, thank you for the 24-month resub. Happy 2 years. Appreciate it very, very much. It's a long time to stick with me. Web Crusaders. Anything cool from Emerald Dream for Hunter? There are bows, there's weapons. Maybe if you're meaning pets. I think they can tame the dream talents. I think you can either learn how to tame or maybe you can already tame dream talent pets. Love my Bailey the gorilla with me since I was leveling on Stranglethorn years ago. Whenever we start talking too much about hunter pets, it always makes me want to play my hunter. If I didn't like healing so much, I would just be a hunter. But also my guild has lots of them for this expansion. Quite a few people are switching to Hunter. So we're not really at a lack of them. Excited for fall? Heat waves? Not fun. That's a fun hunter pet. That is Banthalos. Well, actually I thought it was Banthalos. Maybe it's Strix. Something similar to Banthalos. There's like ghost owl spirit beasts you can get. They need more healers. I think we're pretty much set. I have a healer spot, but I'm preparing to be flexible because usually we need more healing early in the tier, and then once we kind of get it on farm, we can move healers off healing and into DPS. By fire be purged. Oh no, it's the tadpoles. Yeah, let's do another one. I'm sitting on 19.5k memories. And we're getting 200 of the currency for each of these little events, so another couple of them. Oh, Champion's Call maybe? Lumber Collection. Let's do that. Learn the different ones. Eventually I might figure out which the best... Oh, best ones are to do, like what the names of the events are. There's got to be a list somewhere.
We are all haunted
collect
by
lumber.
the memories of North Ren. And now they've come to
Pumpkin
life.
spice already in the shops. But it's August the 2nd.
Thank you, High
bring
Lord.
it.
Now, challengers, I will begin the ritual of summoning. When I am done, a fearsome doom guard will appear.
Who's talking?
Prepare for oblivion!
Oh, it's recalled Wilfred Fizzlebag. Does he have to do with the lumber?
I have done it! Behold the absolute power of Wilfred Fizzlebang, Master Summoner! You are bound to me, demon.
Trifling gnome,
But
you
I'm
face
in
your
charge.
darkness will be your lord of the Burning Legion.
Where is this Doom Guard that he's yelling about? You only need 7k more currency and I can buy all the transmog I'm missing. Oh, nice. That's very close to being done. Oh, that was only 1% lumber. This lumber one doesn't seem very good. You would need to do like 100 bundles. And you can't turn it in when you have aggro. Top left. Trials of the Argent, maybe?
Will take my place. Your world is
Oh, well, it's over now anyway. The mini boss ones seem like good ones to learn the names of. This seems awful. Like I should probably give up on this and move on. 2%, no good. Let's go poke around at the tadpoles.
Are these echoes a message? Or merely a response?
They sound so cute. Hang on, I need to get Wargle out. Wargly the Apprehensive. It's our trading post pet for this month. College has a Starbucks inside of it. Best memories, the ones that need one mob. Searing Gorge is easily the best zone because of that. Hogger stitches are up quite often. I think if I just rattle around long enough, I'll eventually get the hang of which events are the boss ones. Do they all have voice acting? Like if I start hearing like yelling in the zone, maybe that's a good sign. The Murloc one's kind of fun. It's maybe not the fastest thing ever. You would need to free 100 tadpoles, but I'm just enjoying the tadpole voice acting. Yeah, Lich King will keep coming back up. He'll spawn again, so you could kill it a second time. baby Murloc noises are amazing. I like the one that's like wah, wah, wah. They're so loud. But yeah, the rotating thing where the boss spawns multiple times throughout the hour is much better than what it was before. Oh, they are a little loud. Here, I can turn it down over here. Siri, but with Murloc noises. DBM voice pack, but with Murloc voices. Oh, okay, so he's coming back up. I see. All right, sorry, Tadpoles. I've got business. I've got a Wilfred Fizzlebang to get to. One of my dogs is doing the head tilt with the ears perked looking at my speakers because he hears the Murlocs. Aww. I don't know why this reminds me of Discord callouts and raids. It's noise but tells me nothing. The best one for me is when you're in a raid and someone does a callout and they're like, watch out! And it's like, especially if it's like a fight I'm new to, I'm like, watch out for what? Watch out is the least effective warning for me because I have no idea what to watch out for and now I'm just disoriented and confused. Alright, there we go. That was easy 225 memories. That is the way to do it. So lumber collection is a hard pass. The tadpoles are alright. Swings camera wildly in the wrong direction, gets confused, walks into murder pit. Yeah, it works better if you already had an idea of what was going to be on its way. And you were just like, oh hey, that thing that's happening next is happening now. But if you were already a little lost, look out or watch out does nothing. Kiss the frogs. What is this one want? This is called By Fire Be Purged. I have a torch, and we're meant to be torching corpses. Dead and undead. But I don't see any undead here, so I'm gonna not. Well, there's an undead, I suppose. Champion's Call, pretty easy as well. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that did anything. Let's try Champion's Call. Something to click on. Okay. Do you think that Thorim and Tectus would bond over mountains? They joined the Mountain Enthusiast Guild. Rockhounds United. Oh no, it's over. Alright, what's next? Cycle of Life. Champion, Tadpoles. Tadpoles was alright. Boss should be back up again soon. Do you think we will get some kind of advanced options in the character list? Right now, kind of hard to navigate through different servers. Yeah, I think this is just the first version. I'm hoping that we see more improvements because I agree with you, it is pretty messy. This one's kind of fun dragon riding. Oh, not as much as Blanchy though.
Greetings, sir, and
Face now your tragic end.
So this will be kind of interesting to see. I don't have the daily. I've already done this today on this character. And I want to see how many fragments we're talking. It should still be some. I have not received any direct loot drops today since this changes. I've only received currency. The blue night elf set. Oh, going through the Emerald Dream campaign on my night elf. Oh, you should do it. You got time. Sounds like a lovely little project. Oh, this mage has such a cute mog with the. It's actually very similar to what I'm wearing. It's the AQ robe with wings. I've got the gold AQ robe with wings. We're twinsies. 4 loot drops today, both post changes between the 3 bosses. Okay. Struggling to get the essence currently. The essence. The memories? Or maybe I'm missing something else. Yeah, we don't know for sure if it's less items. I only have a sample size of 1 to go off of. Then also today I haven't gotten any gear.
I will freeze you from within until all that remains is an icy husk.
2 pieces missing my newly geared mate. That's good. Nice. At least with the increased currency drops and all the gear being available on a vendor, you can just like target. You can just shop for it basically. That is kind of nice. 2 to 3 warband pieces of gear. Every boss kill giving 1.4k. But to kill an Ixia for the 4th time in a row. Got an item drops from the mini events too. I had those yesterday. I haven't gotten lucky yet today. Although I did dip out in a couple of mini events before I was finished with it. I kind of want to hang out in the zone for the rest of this event to kind of get a feel for the different mini events and how fast they are, so I can work on optimizing a little tiny bit.
I will freeze you from
111k memory so far. Holy smokes! I'm only at 19. I need to pick up my grind. I've got pets to buy over here. Yeah, I haven't heard of the mounts or pets dropping for anybody. So I got my 5 memories, 14, and then 1400 residual memories. So that's good. That is worthwhile. I could buy my mount now. Shall we do it? And then we can farm on the mount. That sounds kind of nice. Do you enjoy a mindless grind like this? Yeah, the mini bosses seem like the move for sure. That was the advice I was getting today. Alright, 1 mount for me.
We have
Hello.
reasonable prices.
He says he has reasonable prices. So the gear pieces kind of range in price. 5k for some things, 3,500 for others. Okay.
Your coin is always welcome.
It's funny, Trove Tally told me about that one. Let's ride the Griffin around for a little bit. Got hold of the mossy mammoth through the vaults last night. Oh nice, congratulations! Took so long. Oh yeah, so let me look at the mount and then I'll log onto a horde character so I can see it. That's funny, it like took a second to pop into its effect. So, skywriting, of course. I don't want to call it nothing special because that seems rude, but I guess it's not like groundbreaking. Let's go see the horde version. Trove Telly sound is so satisfying to me. I know, it's keyed into my brain a little bit. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. So, learning the Griffin confirmed gave me the Wind Rider. We knew that, but it's nice to see it. It's kind of nice. Also, while I'm here, I would like to do 1 kill on Skull just to see if he wants to give me his when he flies back around, see if he wants to give me his sword. I am whelmed by these mounts. I like it. Thought I needed to buy both. Yeah, saves 20k. Oh, freeze. Make sure we tag. Any luck? Nope, not that time. Good morning, Hazel. Good morning, Captain Levins. How are you doing today? Rather be whelmed than disappointed. Find +2 to the collection. Yeah. Yeah, they're alright. More currency for Monk for me. Yeah, next on my list is definitely pets. So every 10k I make, I can get one of the 3 pets from the vendor. And then I guess it's just about Transmog. Well, Transmog, but it's Transmog and it's catch-up gear. Why not both? So there's how much time left? Another 12 minutes here. Lumber collection is there. Alright, so I've seen each of these events now. I wonder why that one also marks up there. That's strange. It seems like the main boss one that pops up in Dragonblight is the Argent Crusade one. With Jaraxxus and Whistlebank. Sometimes it seems to take a little bit of time to snap into giving you the objective. I'm also a little spoiled and I wouldn't mind if they gave the Storm Spirits, but I suppose we're not in the Dragon Isle, so it wouldn't count. What did you pick up from the trading post this month? I picked up Wargly, my pet here that I've got out, as well as the 2 butterfly wings, the pink and the purple butterfly wings. I did not get either of the mounts, and I have continued to hold the fish mount from like last month, if not 2 months ago, the big purple fish mount. That one is still frozen for me. Definitely be making the Hawk Squad pet team myself. Leveling gear for only leveling characters? Recruits? Do they have unique appearances? Should I be trying to grind it out on leveling characters? Oh. Really? Some of them? They're like for sure not shared with the other gear that we get, or like anything else. I wonder if it would at least like be shared with like some War Within Transmog. Cause I don't wanna. It's Wormbin's time to shine. Don't know if I'm enough of a hoarder to buy one of each piece of gear to keep in my bank as a memento. I don't want to. I mean, you gotta live your best life. That is a new level though for me. I feel like having the collection in my appearance collection is, or the appearance in my appearance collection is good enough for me. Is that gear from Exile's Reach? Well, there's one way to find out. Nalbaratu, thanks for giving that a gift sub. Yeah. I'm just now hearing about the recruit gear, so I do not know. I need to update all the things from GitHub to see them. I can run a CurseForge update. Dollar run items can be catalyzed now. Ooh, that's a big change. Still confused. I think we're trying to learn in real time. Stand by. Okay, is there a collapse all? There must be a collapse all button. Because that's just the residual memory stuff. I don't know if the Lich King's gonna spawn again. I think this zone's out of juice. It's only 8 minutes left before it rotates over.
This one.
Maybe I can find a Wowhead entry if I search for recruit. And I'm looking for items. Didn't I get a piece actually? I'm pretty sure I had a chest piece drop. I ended up deleting it because it was like warbound, but I didn't need it. Is it a bug that my guild keeps getting the same achievements on repeat? Probably. Oh, Argent Trap.
Thank you, High Lord. Now, challengers, I will begin the ritual of summoning. When I am done, a fearsome doom guard will appear.
Are there any druids happy about the skywriting changes?
I've
I've heard from a few of them. I'm still not used to it yet on my druid.
Aha!
I remember this one.
Done it. Behold the absolute power of Wilfred Fizzlebang, Master Summoner! You are bound to me, demon.
Trifling gnome,
But
you
I'm in
think
charge
your
of
Highness will be your lord of the Burning Legion!
Golden Draxus card's one of my favorite tools. I'm in a very, very, very unhappy camp.
Another will take my place.
225?
Your world is doomed.
I'm happy with that. I suppose actually if I wanted to save the quest, I could do the next event in the Searing Gorge without actually needing to... I don't need to pick up the quest if I want to save it.
Are these echoes a message?
Oh, in the mountains is for Thorin. Still haven't had a gear piece drop. Leveling characters get recruits gear looks different, but I had the appearances from other items, so it's nothing new. Okay. I wish I could right-click sell item in real life to make money. Every time that I clean or declutter, I always am like, man, I wish you could just right-click vendor things in real life. Or even just right-click delete things. I can do okay by setting stuff out for free, and things will get picked up usually if it's not absolutely garbage. But, yeah. Ease of decluttering is a lot easier in a video game.
My beloved slain. What is left for me here? I remember
Northern memory.
you in the mountains.
In
But
the
you,
mountains. Oh, and then Argent Trials are back up.
this? Where am
Yeah, this is dramatically faster. Prophet of Ceratus. Is that a individual boss? I'd love a little list of all of the events the event names that are just individual bosses.
Are these echoes a message?
No, that's a Bardafill. As long as there's no RNG recolored weapon drops coming on. Yeah.
It's fascinating how strongly Azeroth remembers these events.
I like how Fizzlebang just can't. I mean, I know he's a memory, and he's just playing over and over again, but he just keeps at it, you know? This time's gonna be different.
Of Northrend. And now they've come to life.
Aha! I have done it.
Draxus, Thorim,
Behold the absolute power
and the
of
Champions
Wilfred
one.
Fizzlebang, Master Summoner.
What is the
You are
Champions one?
bound to me, demon.
Trifling no,
But
you
I'm in
face
charge.
dragons will be your lord.
I didn't need to go back to remix to finish the weapon recolor grind, but running old raids is so fun right now. Yeah, I'm kind of in the camp of, I'm just gonna not worry about this, and then when it ends, I'm gonna go, oops, didn't finish, what are you gonna do? Oh well. Whenever I'm walking somewhere far IRL, I always wish I could just aspect of the cheetah or blink to go faster. I mean, what if you just start jogging? What if you start jogging and then eventually, you know, you don't even break a sweat anymore. You're just a sheet. Just east of the Tadpole locks, not a baton, bronze dragon sand area. Just can't stop summoning something stronger than what he wanted.
Your world is doomed.
Oh, there it is, Champion's Call. Let's go check it out before the zone scoots over. I'm glad I have the mount. I like riding the matching mount. You know, it's fun riding the event mount in the event. It makes me feel like I don't know, went to a concert and bought a t-shirt and put it on for the concert.
I wonder what Azeroth is trying to tell us with these
Orinoco.
echoes.
Oh, I remember this one. I did this. Give me some old clothes. If I could vendor some of the millions of mugs and cups I have lying around. I mean, obviously it's way more work, but you could post your stuff on... There's a lot of websites that do clothing resale. ThreadUp and... Oh, I forget the rest of them, but there's a bunch of them. I don't know about mugs. I don't know how easy it is. Those are a little more expensive to ship. People may avoid the frog one specifically. Yeah. Poshmark? Mm-hmm. I've bought clothes on sites like that before. I've got some of my old t-shirts are from that. Perfect. And then it's 11 o'clock, so I think this event is going to wrap up basically any second. Both shared appearances and unique. Got to recruit sturdy shield. That's unique. Bought Kate Spade Disney merch on Poshmark. Because never pay retail. Fair, fair. Have a great day. Have to get back to work. Have a wonderful day at work. Wendy Pix, thank you for the 11-month resub. Thank you very, very much. About a year. I wish I could set my Hearthstone to my house, so whenever I'm too lazy to drive home, I could just teleport. As long as your vehicle pops into your pocket like your mount, you know, you don't have to go back and get it later. So the learning rewards from quests is a bit funky because it worked one way in the beta, but it's not working that way on live. There's a Wowhead article about it. That went out pretty recently. So it's really not clear if they're intending you to learn everything from quests or not. It did work that way in beta, but we'll have to see. It's not working that way just yet, apparently. Supposedly. So the new one is up here. We can go grind there. I still have yet to get an item drop today. I'm also, like, kind of tempted to maybe try and finish... I want to get this out of my quest log. Should we go look for a Farek? Actually, I guess I should find out if Farak is even invading. Where will I see if Farak is invading? There he is. I guess he's always invading. Ah, no links will go through. They just get flat eaten by the bot here. You have to do Lore Master multiple times. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping that before the War Within launches, they sort it out so you can learn all the transmog from doing the quest once. Because I want to get I want to get all the armor types of questing sets from just doing each quest one time. Oh, I see. So I need to pop into my bank and get these memories sorted. Why do you need to kill Farak? I need to kill his lieutenants because apparently they're a really good source of storm spirits.
It's good to see you here.
So there we go. There's 20. Those.
Pleasant spending.
Kind of makes me want to hold off on doing old quests. Yeah, I would. I think that's a decent idea.
Step closer and don't mumble.
Okay. The heirloom items are really ugly. I had to delete stacks of it to get exactly 20. Oh, they're buggy. That makes more sense. I was thinking, isn't it a ring? Yo, man, this heirloom ring is ugly. Yeah, I think my mail's gonna be just a bit of a mess.
You dare to steal from my crucibles? I am coming for you, little worms.
Every now and then, I forget that I can actually scroll through different action bars with the little clicky buttons because I misclick them and I go, wait, where did my bar go? What do you mean? I am broken. I don't think I need to do these dailies for any reason, although I don't need to not do them for any reason either.
Every last suffused ingot and molded metal for our bargain with Barak. Do not
Me as well.
let these thieves interfere!
What if there's Transmog? Am I the only one who reads leopard gnomes as leopard gnomes? I mean, what if they're modeled in a way that resembles a leopard print? It could be both. They could be leopard gnomes. I always thought it was a bit strange that I don't know if they even still call them leopard gnomes because, like, I thought the problem was that they were irradiated, not leprous. It's kind of like a different thing. After the defeat of Farak, him being here is funny to me because I'm just thinking, we already taught him a lesson. This guy just won't learn. So I know it's the commanders that I need to kill for lots of storm spirits, but I figure if I just do the dailies and stuff, I might be able to summon a few of them myself. Gnome skins in a leopard model. Remember the human skin on the Tauren model? I don't think I ever saw that. That sounds like nightmare fuel. It is kind of nice being able to do this with enough gear to not worry about it. I remember when I first came out, I was dying a lot. Especially when I was trying to level in alts in this event. I was getting smoked by all kinds of different things.
Flammable.
I am flammable. He's got me there. So this quest right here, the 74 of 500, that is my main reason for being here. I would take other stuff. I don't know what, but maybe we'll get some gold or something. Oh, I get 600 gold for turning in this quest. Of course I'll do that. It's fun having my gold sitting in my warbank instead of on my character because if I'm only holding on to 4k gold right now, it makes it feel so much more satisfying to do a quest that gives me 600. Kind of want a whale plushie. Super cute. You should get one. Keep it on your desk. Keep it in your office. You get to pick out your favorite color. Assuming they have options. I'm not sure what they have up right now. I need another blockade. As well as collecting water on a drake. I feel like in the lead up to the expansion, all I'm doing is picking up quests by accident that I don't mean to actually finish. And I'm looking forward to actually, like, I just want to get some stuff done, you know? I want to pick up a bunch of quests and do them. Not just carry around records of big victories that I'm never going to bring to the Tuskar. Using the Warbank makes it easier to track how much a character earns too. Plus, it's nice just knowing that all my gold's in one place. Oh, the Disciple's coming. It's Gretchen Wrath. Which in I always read it as Ketchup Wrath. Because he's red, you know? Like... If he had a Heinz sponsorship, I would get it. I still need Tuskar Rep have to turn in the stories. Just yesterday I realized that Zalatath invaded your last video. She did. It's pretty cool. That's a memory I get to keep. I feel like it's a little extra special to me because I know I'm a holy priest now, but I spent years and years as a shadow priest maid. Have you ever put out DPS guides? Not generally speaking, no. Once there was an era in Warlords of Draenor when I was a Shadow Priest main, and I put out a dot weaving guide that was kind of explaining part of the rotation of the time. But generally speaking, I don't really get into DPS guides. Get some water, maybe? No, this is the... Oh, I don't have enough of the blue ones. That's the water. I don't think I've done this before. There we go. It worked. Okay, do I get lots of gold? I have 4,700 right now.
Greetings.
5,400.
Shall we then?
6,100. I should do current content more often. This is great. I'm rich.
What brings you?
Zalatath fan club guilds. Interest in the new Valera statue? Looks cool. I'm sure it's awesome. I don't do hard collectibles. I have plushies. And to be quite honest, I have enough plushies. I don't collect anything else because otherwise it was going to overwhelm my life and my home. I don't live in a huge space, and I wanted to keep a little breathing room. Got some people inside Storm's Fury. Got one of the bosses needed for the achievement that's part of the meta. Nice. So I need to get another 2 of these things. Means I think we just need to kill a bunch of stuff. Would you buy a Zalatath plushie? Nah, I think I'm alright. I think I'm set on the plushie front. I have lots and lots and lots of toys. I need to tie them in. What would they make that would break me? What would they make that would break me out of my not shopping streak, plushie wise? Type-in plush one, an Inksy plush. I don't know if I'd want like a gnome plush. I like the animal ones. Maybe a good squirrel. A dog named Moose. I think if anyone's gonna release a moose plushie, it needs to be me. I don't think the world's just gonna volunteer one. Gazla, of course. Oh, the stewards, yeah. Those are cute. Those are pretty cute. A fish plush would envy. There was a koi fish squishmallow that I saw once at the store that I kind of regret not buying. You should do that and sell them. I still, I'm like totally missing my window. I meant to do it for summer, and summer's like gonna be basically over. I had a design that I'm still. I shouldn't say I'm working on it because that would imply that I'm putting time in every day. I should say it's not finished. I was gonna do shirts again. Because I haven't done shirts in quite a few years. I think the last time I did a merch drop was for the stick figure hoodies, and that was like Shadowlands. Shadowlands raid guide season, I think. Or not hoodies, they were like pullover sweaters and t-shirts and stuff. So, the good news is that I'm looting lots. I'm getting lots of gold from looting lots of things. Get my weekly shipment. Another 800 gold there. A loam supply pack. Cache of embers. The bad news is that I'm only 83 of 500. I know you can just kind of like hang out here, and it kind of depends on how many people are summoning the bosses. I wonder if they nerf this. Generally, they do ship internationally. I can't guarantee the shipping's not going to be kind of spendy though. I've historically done it through Teespring. Is usually the service I use. I'm not sold on whether I would do that again. Did you listen to the guest remix with Billy? I haven't heard it yet. Is it wonderful? I've been replaying the new Glass Animals album. It's been growing on me greatly. I just needed to give it like an extra 5 listens, and now I can't turn it off. I'm in that phase right now where I'm still learning all the words. You know what's kind of fun is I don't really need to move these insignias around anymore because the rep is all, it's all the same. Love that one, so good. The first time I listened to it, I was a little underwhelmed. I was like, well, it's fine, but I was looking for like bangers. Like I really wanted songs that I could like really like get into. And the first listen or two, I think I was distracted. I was kind of listening to them while I was like out and about and kind of busy, and I didn't really have time to like get the feel for it. But after putting them on enough times, I figured out where the stuff is. It's I really like it though. It's really good. That was a decent amount of storm spirits. That was good. I don't think they did nerf it. I think it's probably fine. I just need enough enough people summoning them that I can kind of do them back to back. There it is. Spoiled Pandaria sucks solo. Turn space is such a banger. Yeah. Wonderful Nothing really grew on me. It was too quiet for me at first, and now I feel like it's my new Tokyo Drifting. You give it a little space and it really takes off. Have you heard DPR Ian? I have not. Years and years ago I had a couple tracks from DPR Live. Tokyo Drifting. only introduction to glass animals was gooey. Sounded good, but like, what am I hearing? Yeah. That's the one when I sing along with it that I feel like I'm making up all the words because I don't know what the actual lyrics are. They're, yeah. That's the vibe. Oh, I got a green appearance I didn't have yet. Was there a Twitch drop for the event? Not as far as I know. Glass Animals was very college for me. My my university album for the one semester that I went was Florence and the Machine. Oh, what was the album name? Lungs. Lungs was my uni album. I spent a lot of time on buses trying to get onto campus, replaying that. That and the Lana Del Rey album that was big at the time. I feel like they haven't done a Twitch drop in a while. They had one for Remix. That was the last time they did a Twitch drop. I don't remember what they gave us, but something was up for Remix. Used to buy CDs. They had the lyrics folded up in the pamphlet in the front cover. I was always disappointed when the front cover was just like a single sheet that didn't have like the whole lyrics book in it. I always felt that was a bit cheap of them. It's like when video games stopped putting like big thick manuals in the front cover of the game case. I was a bit upset about that. I used to really like reading. I would read my entire manual for a Pokemon game for my Game Boy. I would read the whole thing. Still wish I'd played Emerald or Platinum. I hope they eventually do enough re-releases on modern console that you can play all the different legacy titles. I had to get I have a Game Boy and some cartridges that we've found so that I can play those games again. Still buy CDs? Use them in the car. Our car CD player used to skip like crazy. Maybe it wasn't the CD player, maybe it was just the road. It was a bumpy road. You know, the CD was doing its best. So these little ones, the silver stars, the little baby lieutenants, those seem to have a storm spirit. So those don't have big numbers of them. You really need... I'll summon another one of these. These guys. Oh, I didn't do it. Whoopsies. Or did I? I did not. Oh, missing reagent. What do you mean? Oh, I have the yellow ones. I need the blue ones. I see. I can't count to 5. Card didn't come with any means to listen to physical media. Bluetooth or radio. Yeah, I do love Bluetooth. I need the voiceover directions for navigating because I don't know where I'm going ever, so I need the card to tell me when to turn. It's a pretty big rite of passage for me when I've driven to the same place enough times to be able to get there without maps. It doesn't happen very much because I don't get out all that much. Now we can summon this guy. I wonder if I should just do like gold world quest to get the storm spirits. So I could also be making gold at the same time. Once I've been to an area, I kind of know where to go. Sometimes fun just to explore new areas. Man, I hope one day it's fun for me to explore. The Rust soundtrack is available on vinyl? I didn't know they did that. That's neat. Follower dungeons? I did one and I got like 30. I guess I just don't do follower dungeons that quickly. I also did an Akut offensive because I wanted a chance at the Breath of Inara. Did you know about the Feldras's paintbrush? I did not. 106 if you do Neltharis. We're 230. I probably should have done this in the week before the Prepatch event started because I bet it was a lot more popular at the time. Oh, I can go get a renown satchel. $690 gold. 690 gold I get to keep. What are we farming at the moment? I've kind of got off track a bit. I was doing Storm Spirits for the getting the extra colors of the collector's edition set. And now I've been distracted by the possibility of Gold World quests. I also did some Radiant Echoes, and I might do a little bit more of that too. Here.
How is your health?
How is your health? 1,000 gold for that cash. That's nice. Oh, and some pet charms.
Have you eaten? This is sacred land.
Nice.
Care for the land?
Friday, so World Quest will change later. Regan, TGIF, lovely Hazelnutty Games. Happy Friday. I hope you have a lovely weekend. I think it's a long weekend, at least here, but I don't know why. What holiday is Monday? Oh, it's BC Day. Oh, that's why. People keep asking, like, people keep mentioning the long weekend and being like, oh, hey, so-and-so is going away for the long weekend. And like I don't usually keep super close track because it's not like Twitch marks civic holidays for me or anything, but British Columbia Day, it's a provincial civic holiday.
Our surveyor spotted something that might be of interest to our research. I trust you brought your climbing
You are
gear.
not prepared for this camping trip. I think it's nice for people to get civic holidays in the summer so they can do camping trips and like outdoorsy stuff. A lot of people like to go away. Not me, but that's because I don't know what to pack. Or where to go. Or how to get there. Or where to park. I've got like the world quest bug again. I'm like, you're telling me that I could get 600 gold if I just do this one world quest? That's crazy. It's just because I've got all my gold in my... Well, first of all, I don't have very much gold because I've been spending all of it, but I've got my gold in my war bank. So getting like a fresh 1,000 gold feels like a big deal. Also makes me kind of feel like it wasn't that important to, Can I just walk across this thing? Yeah. Not that important for me to, like, get 50 gold drops from raids to vendor if I can just do this and get 600. The right dream affix is up, you get like 1,200 gold for world quest. Yeah. Plus there, I mean, I guess flight world quest as well. Dragon racing, those were always good too. Plus the rep gave me a cache that gave me a pet charm. I don't need the war with it. I'm just discovering Dragonflight all over again. I could be rich.
Join us, and we can see how your
I wonder if they'll let me race on this mount. Ooh, they will. Bed, got the heavy legs thing. Hate that so much. Druids can race in their form? Oh, man. This is what I get for trying to read chat while I'm dragon flying. I never learn. This has been a lovely expansion for me. I've had a very nice time. I like Dragonflight a lot. I'm gonna have a fun time one day coming back and like rediscovering it to and like filling in all the different gaps in collecting, because clearly I haven't collected all that much. I'm at 68% completion for the Unaran Plains. It's over half, but not by a ton. Have you gotten better wardrobe and Transmog to work? I haven't tried. I turned it off at some point and I don't have it on right now.
Nicely done. You and your Drake are exceptional.
I did not do the Minari Transmog. I think I decided specifically not to because it looked way too grueling. It was 500 gold for that. Oh, if I do, I could write a cataloging raft for 500? That's crazy. 600, 700. Boy, oh boy. And then what is that one? That one's Disrupt the Encampment, and that one's just Fresh Fish Steaks.
Everywhere I look, I see something that needs cataloging.
I know people do Gold World quests, and I think they're onto something. Pardon me. How are you? Safe in here? We do our best. I am good, thank you very much. How are you doing today? Chill expansion? We need it after the pressing Shadowlands expect. No more Korth, yeah. Yeah, it was whimsical. Dragonflight was a little bit quirky. Plus they tried lots of new things. If I didn't do much Raider Mythic Plus, I'd probably do Gold World Quest in like 10 characters. I think I wasn't as motivated to do it in like seasons 2 and 3 because I was still making a lot of Golden Alchemy, so it didn't seem like worth my time to go. You know, I was better off just crafting stuff. Primal Convergence or whatever it was going to be. But because I know I'm done with crafting, I've like sold my mats. I'm not going to bother anymore. Now it feels super valuable to me to just kind of roll through and pick up a couple thousand gold.
You really captured the beauty of Valdras's, hero.
Happy with their direction and evergreen features, trying to respect time better. The Dream Surge thing. Alright, so it's 11:30. Just do like one more Gold World quest. Maybe two. And then I need to go to, or I would like to go to the new Radiant Echo Zone that's been up for this hour to go do poke around at the events, get a feel for the faster ones.
Rebels from the outpost have been ambushing civilians along the roads to
the only issue I had with Dragonflight was how many events. Some of them you really couldn't do well if you're one of the only ones there. Yeah, there's definitely a few things they've done like that that I wasn't super thrilled with. I think they did a decent job of learning that lesson, though. The last one that they added was the Big Dig, and that one really works quite nicely even if you're alone. You'll get more progress if you're with other people, but I never felt like I had to join a group for that one the same way that I felt like I needed to for Researchers Under Fire, or, you know, heaven forbid, Storm's Fury. So, there was learning. I'm definitely kind of burned out on the public events, but I think we'll probably take a little break from them. Try to keep a tune park in the Dream Search, keep an eye out for the double gold buff. It's a good idea. Reacher's Under Fire timer was really not great. That one felt to me like I needed to join a raid group because it was so easy to guarantee maximum rewards in a raid group compared to on your own, and it seemed like such a waste of time to do it and not get maximum rewards. There was like a fairly decent sized difference, whereas like, yeah, in a group you might get more fragments for the big dig, but you it's not gonna like ruin your day. The leveling guide does still work. If anything, it's even faster now. You don't need as many dungeons as I'm recommending it in it anymore. I don't have a number for how many you need now, but you can probably open your mail after Heart of Fear, if not even just Mogashen Vaults. People were saying kind of like 9-10 dungeons, a normal raid, and that was enough XP. Memes about the Turkish Olympian shooter getting out of hand. I haven't seen those. I heard you guys talking about them yesterday. Mogu, some more dungeons, and that's it. That's nice. That saves a bunch of time. Okay. So one thing I want to do is I want to scooch over here and pick up like
You're late.
bank.
Oh, different time.
We're really going down to broke here. I've got another transmog to buy. Because what is gold for if not to spend? Photoshopped into the Pulp Fiction meme. Alright, there's 28 days left on this vendor. I'm not going to get everything, but I am slowly getting through it. I think the gold-plated carbine is next on my list. The polearm's quite neat as well, but I'm less likely to use it. So, 100,000 gold for a gold-plated witch hunter's carbine gun.
Spirits bless your path.
Thank you. Decided to be a goblin by putting all my gold in my warband bag. That vendor is going to go away. The items on her will become black market auction house stock, so they'll have a chance to spawn on the BMOD. It means you may be able to get them cheaper after they go onto the BMOD, but you'd be competing with other people for them, and there'd be no guarantee of when they go up. So I'm just getting as much from the vendors I can before then. Vendor goes away at the end of August. This is the last month for that vendor. She's got a timer over her head when you go to visit her. Oh, I don't know why I'm flying back to town. I meant to go to Dalaran. Farm gear and else for catch-up. Use my main for the currency. It doesn't seem like it wildly matters, because the gear that drops is warband equipped, so you could stick it in your bank and pick it up on your alt. And same thing, the currency can be transferred to and from different characters. Like, you can pull it from other characters if they have it. The only thing is, if it's an under-leveled character, it may have a chance to drop the recruit's gear, which may or may not have some unique appearances. Jury's still out on that. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Soulbound Champion gear drops. That's true. Yeah, you're right. It is better to do it on the character that you want to gear up. Yeah. And you'll get the same amount of currency, so that is a really good idea. Good point. I forgot about the champion gear. Not miss the Nightborn staff that we can buy. Part of me wishes I could make a second warband camp scene with just gnomes. Scalding Morn Brew. We hate that one. Memories of Hakar. Green Hill Zone. Impossibly rare boar liver of pristine perfection. What? What? Excuse? Looks like I just missed the boss.
Ragnaros threatened to swallow Azeroth in flame. No
The
wonder
mount is
she
from
would
the
never
vendor
say
in Dalaran. 20,000 currency. 20,000 residual memories. Love that everybody skips the beer running quest now. Once was enough for that one for me. Mediocre liver. Poor quality liver. What is this boar been drinking? Wait, no liver? Okay, this is kind of cute. Where did it go? Boar livers and Green Hill pages are both hilarious. Mediocre liver. I feel bad for, like, apparently just roasting this poor boar's organs. Like, Gorge has stitches and hogger. Mm. Green Hills is annoying because it hits the bags. Just like old times, huh? Wormy liver, gross. If you buy the pre-patch event on your horde, yes, you will also unlock the Alliance one. You only need to purchase it once. The event is apparently reasonably good for leveling. People are saying they're able to level pretty quickly by just running through and doing the mini events and the bosses. Not a bad idea. If you want to get a fresh character all the way up, though, you're probably better off in Remix. But if you have, like, old 60s that you want to cap out at 70, this is a really good way to do it. I'm assuming at some point a boar is going to drop a liver worth turning in. Leper gnome obliteration.
It seems Azeroth has no need for historical records.
Show Store versus Terran Mill. Because this one sucks. I know it's impossibly rare and that's the point, but I'm going to go check out a different one.
Ah, I remember this one.
This is just like a general fill the bar one. Reminds me of the Westfall Stew quest drop. Hakar. Oh, Hakar's up. Or Hakar was up. Hogger and Stitches. Okay. Leopard gnomes? Good to know, good to know. Yeah, they were up and they're down now, so I guess people are beelining up for those. There we go. 200 for that. What's up now? Stitches and Hogger. I have to choose.
I wouldn't
Stitches.
call this particular echo radiant.
Oh, my dog is sleepwalking. I wonder if that'll come through.
These echoes must be contained.
Do you hear him? Whoops. I wonder who I'm in combat with. Is it Hawker? Excuse me, is there a ladder I can climb up here? So clipping that. I was so close. I tagged him on the way down. Maybe the ladder's over here. Oh, there we go. Out of combat. There he is. Alright, we're good. Everything's okay. Happens to me all the time, and I have slow fall and blink. Yeah, I guess I could have levitated. Someone's having a big dream. Boar liver, poisoned pumpkins. I guess I could go keep trying on the boar liver.
Are these Azeroth's memories? Or ours?
%95% from Mob LFR. Oh, nice! You're so close! All the things lied. I need 20k or more currency. For item IDs. I know all the things has a different setting for collecting item IDs or not, but I haven't used it. I'm not that brave. Yeah, the Mop LFR NPC is in the Seed of Knowledge, so in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms, up where kind of the archaeology turn-ins were. I'll pop it up on the map. Here, above here, in the middle, kind of on the east side of the zone. Lorewalker Cho should be in there, and he can queue. Yeah, exactly. He can queue you for the LFRs. Poor quality liver. I want to be able to see my face in that liver. I wonder what Moosey's streaming about. Whatever it is sounds pretty serious. Galacross isn't working if you're doing it solo and retail? I wonder if they ever fixed Lich King in Halls of Reflection. Anyway, thank you for the 49-month resub. Happy Random Friday. Happy Random Friday to you. Appreciate it very much. Oh hey, someone got the liver. Hakar. Let's go to Hakar. Would also like to do Halls of Reflection. 0%. Well, the first 3 bosses work.
Azeroth to show us.
Or the first 2 bosses, I guess.
It's fascinating how strongly Azeroth remembers these events.
Just the Lich King was a little iffy. But the you probably have better luck in the other dungeons that are in that area, like the Pit of Sauron and forget what the third one is, because you might also be missing appearances from there. I know I am. Happy with that. Really no luck with getting the gear drops today, though. Let's try the leper gnome thing.
Are these Azeroth?
No, Halls of Stone is like the old War Eve one. There's Halls of Reflection, Pit of Sauron, and there's one more.
Ragnaros threatened to swallow Azeroth in flame. No wonder she...
Forge of Souls, thank you. That's the one. Yeah. Back when they used to do patch dungeons that weren't mega dungeons. Halls of Reflection takes so long. Durnhold, probably the most RP heavy dungeon. Cool sword from Lich King and Halls of Reflection. Well, that one's done. Hogger's back up.
I wouldn't call this
all the way over here. No more falling to our death. How many? We got 3,500 memories. It does feel reasonably viable to farm them now. You get 4,500 a day from the trio of daily quests, but it seems like you can just kind of stay and farm as long as you want. $9K? Oh, that's right. They buffed them up. They're not 1,500 anymore. 9K from all 3 daily quests. 3K per. Well, that's much better. Alright. We hate the boar liver. I'll go try the Green Hills one.
I wonder what Azeroth is trying to tell us with these echoes.
Well, they made the hotfix quick and not waiting for weeks. Yeah, I was pretty happy with the turnaround time. I also haven't really had the same lag today that I was having yesterday. Yesterday and Wednesday, I was having really bad boss lag, and that seems to be pretty largely cleared up now. I was a bit worried when they said they were going to test the fix in PTR that it might be like a week before we got it, but then it was up. I woke up and it was here. This can be done on leveling alts. I don't know if you need to do a prerequisite quest. I don't think so. We need a 6, a 14, and a 24. Oh, there's the 14. A 6, a 10, and a 24. I don't even know if I've done the Illyria quest. Oh, you were taken by the void. You think I'd get squished on a level 44 too? It should scale to you just fine. You should be A-okay. You have? Did it on stream. Oh. Take your word for it. Oh, was that one with the dwarves who were like dwarfing around? Yeah, we did that. 6 and 10 still. Honestly, Hakar's probably faster to finish than this. I'm just unwilling to accept defeat. Yeah, no, Ragnaros is coming up.
Fire Lord Ragnaros returns. Brace for battle.
The dwarfs were dwarfing around, yes. They were saying dwarf things. They were giving dwarf speeches to their dwarves. They haven't even met the new dwarves yet.
That would scare you shellers.
Feels bad to not finish your event at the boss spawns. Yeah, especially if you were working on it for that long. It almost looked like I got memories for vendoring all those Stranglethorn pages. That's kind of nice.
Your judgment has come.
Oh, Details just push an update.
Denizens of flame, come to me. Die.
Almost 3 already? Yeah. I might take a nap before I do anything else today. I am out of juice. Battery empty. Please return to bed and reboot the streamer.
Sulfuras will be your end.
I'm killing these ads because it feels important, but I don't know if it actually is. Maybe I should just keep dots on them and otherwise hit the boss. Worst part of running AQ40, having to destroy every bug mount. Yeah. Plus, it's not like they did anything wrong. I think my least favorite thing about AQ40 is still Viscidus. We're not friends. We don't get along.
By fire be purged.
You have to freeze it with frost damage and then hit it rapidly with melee attacks within a given time window. But I was really upset because I was trying to do it on my evoker and I was using I farmed old trinkets. There's like a puppy crate toy you can farm that like helps supply the melee hits. I was able to do the frost damage on my evoker, but with I don't know, one of the blue ones. But I was using lust and like consumables and everything, and I just couldn't do it, and I was so tilted because I felt like I should have been able to, and it just wasn't coming together no matter how hard I tried. I think I ended up having 2 special trinkets that I farmed for, and I still couldn't do it, and then I just rage quit the whole thing. The boss is dead to me. We saw some good advice for Viscidus 1, and no. Nope. You can share it for other people that are gonna kill it again. I'm done. I've had enough. By all means, though, for the class.
Minions of fire, purge the outsiders.
I wanted to do it on my evoker. I didn't want to have to switch characters. Well, hey, I finally got an item. I got a mail belt. And then Honger's back up.
Here we go again. Quite literally.
Along with 1,400 more memories, up to 5,000 again. I don't have any news about that. I'm a little worried. I hope that they eventually sort it out so that we can learn all the transmog from a quest. Sounds like the answer is to be a warrior. Yeah. I think rogues can do it fairly easily as well with like slice and dice. Because yeah, it's not the frost damage that's the problem, it's the melee hits. You can use drums to lust yourself if you don't have a lust class. How's the boss done back in the day? In a raid group, you would have someone that provides frost damage, and then you would have multiple people hitting it because all of their melee attacks would count. The trouble is because we're trying to solo it, we're trying to supply all of those different components in one character, which is harder.
I wouldn't call this particular echo
Should I poison 50 pumpkins? 49 pumpkins. I've not done this one, and I'm starting to see why. With a bunch of people doing it, it would be fine. Yeah, I could see Army of the Dead would be really good for that. I guess now that I can get Transmog on any of them, I might consider one day trying to farm Viscidus on like a Death Knight or a Warrior or whatever. Death Knight would be nice if I don't have to bring any special trinkets or anything. Like, if I can just kind of do it without needing to pack for my trip, that would be awesome. Chains of Ice and then Army of the Dead. But, yeah, I was pretty tilted. Assuming the pet sells decently well. It must. You do have to use Chain of Ice like 20 times, though. Chains. Chains. Stay put. Don't go anywhere. I mean it. That fight seems so different when it was current. Didn't have the turn mechanic. I mean, it did, but because you had people, like, it was easier to manage because it came down to balance out your raid so that you're even on each side. If your raid was out of balance, it absolutely would flip and toss everybody off, and it was hilarious. Or incredibly tilting, depending on how angry your raiders were. But, yeah, a lot easier to deal with even with just one other person where you can just stay on either side. That would make the whole thing a lot easier. Stitches!
Are these Azeroth's memories? Or ours?
Yeah, this is a good zone to work in. And some cloth bracers, very good. Happy with that. The boar liver can bite me. The boar liver is a big mistake.
It seems Azeroth has no need for historical records.
We should think about wrapping up pretty soon here. Can you guys believe we have an expansion launch this month? It's in like just a couple of weeks.
Initializing subwarp transport. Defense units inbound.
Alright, I'll finish this event and then I'll wrap up. No way out except for hearthing, walking all the way back. Yeah, I pretty much always hearth out of there. And then I take the next 10 minutes to go through my bags and gather up all of the little bits and bobs and the manacles and the idols and the scarabs and the mounts. And I like farming that raid for Mog, but holy moly does it destroy your bags. Does one even notice a 6%? I do my best not to. My approach to class balance is to don't look at the changes and then I won't feel bad about them, because if I'm doing less damage, I'll assume it's me. And then I'll try harder and then I'll get better. WoW's a lot more fun for me when I don't read hotfix notes for things like class balance. Oh yeah. Alright. I'm getting out of here. I'm not even gonna check to see if there's another single boss up. Okay. Thank you very much. I can't believe it's noon already. Thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate the company. I'll be back tomorrow morning for a Saturday morning stream. Thank you guys so much and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.